Alright, welcome back everyone to another video on the channel. Today we'll be looking at the brand new allegations against James Charles that have come out. So I found out about this by the channel that goes by the name of Boblax. Go check him out. He is pretty cool dude. He uploads Twitter threads and stuff like that. Basically going over things that happen on Twitter and YouTube all at the same time. But today there have been recent allegations that have come out about James Charles being predatory once again for like the fourth or fifth fucking time. Now, I don't know how many other times. The only times I know about this is ones that happened in 2019 and the most recent one. I'm not talking about this one, I'm talking about the other one where he actually put out a statement. And I've heard like he's gone into this 3 other times, but I'm just going to go ahead and, based off from what I know, I'm just going to go ahead and say that the spat in 2019 and the spat before this one, I'm just going to go ahead and say that he's done this 3 separate times. So we're going to be taking a look at the TikToker that uploaded this. Let's take a look at their TikTok profile and the video that has been shared over that app. So here is the TikTok's user account and stuff like that. His TikTok account name is Jake Cherry, and he's 15 years old, 6'9", which, oh my god, 6'9", that's like a dream to Penguin Zero. But anyway, this is the TikTok account. He's got 2.3 million likes, 72k followers, and he's just, yeah, pretty much everything is pretty basic. So let's take a look at the actual video that has been released by this kid. And my jeez, I still can't get over the fact that this kid is 6'10", can't even walk into his room without butting his head on the doorway. But anyway, we're not here to talk about this kid's height, we're here to talk about the recent allegations. So let's take a look at the video. Okay, so we have some pretty damning evidence about this whole thing. But before we take a look at all that, I just gotta say 2 things. One, this is the only person that has legitimate like proof, um, where they show that this is the legit James Charles account, and this isn't just someone, you know, imitating to be James Charles just to get some attention. But another thing, if you're gonna have Snapchat DMs, why would you do it on a platform such as Snapchat, where the messages get deleted over time? I just don't get that. Why would you do that on Snapchat instead of something like, I don't know, Instagram, iMessage, or Twitter, even Discord, stuff like that? Why do it on Snapchat where the predator in question can be pretty much excused just by the fact that you don't want to be caught taking screenshots? So because usually if you get caught taking screenshots, the person, because Snapchat sends you notifications when a message is either deleted or it is taking a screenshot, that predator in question is going to dip, and the messages are going to be deleted over a certain period of time, and you're pretty much not going to have any evidence against this person. Now, I have heard that Snapchat, even though the messages get deleted off your phone, I have heard that the messages stay on some sort of storage as the Snapchat center or whatever. I don't know what it's called. I heard it was an employee center, or I also heard that it was someplace else, but I really didn't know what it was called. But anyway, uh, the last spat, the most recent spat, the person couldn't really prove that this was the legit James Charles, and he just, didn't show that this was the legitimate account, which is as to where this person did. But if Snapchat really wanted to, they could go back in those 30 days and they can look at the messages and see whether this person, predator in question, is innocent or not. Now that I gotten that out of the way, let's take a look at the messages that James Charles has sent. So here's the first one. The caption reads, "Oh, okay, good night, cutie." very definitely sus, if I must say if I must say so myself, but not enough to really, well, I guess this is really enough to prove that James Charles is a predator, but let's move on to the next one. Now, I don't know the context of this one, but basically the caption says that would be so cute. Again, I don't know the context, so I'm not going to sit there and guess what they were talking about, but here's the second message. Again, pretty sus, but let's go to the next one. Anyway. Oh, I dropped the pencil, sorry. Okay, so sorry if this is a little bit blurry for you guys, but anyway, we're gonna move on. Yeah, again, sorry if it's blurry, but so at the very top he says, "Lol, happy birthday." The kid sends a message on December 13th, 2020. I can't read the message, but anyway, here's what James sent, and this is where James starts to get a little bit aggressive with this 15-year-old boy. And he says, "What the fuck is your problem? Posting screenshots of my snaps to you on your private story? I strongly recommend that you keep my name out of your mouth or we're going to have a major problem. I'd love to remind you that you are one that called me cute and said you were bisexual and into me." James Charles, I don't care if this kid was into you. You're still, sorry, I'm reading off the TV, but you're 21 years old and you hear a bisexual 15-year-old boy that says that he's into you. What do you think a rational person would do in that moment? Would they A, block the person, B, say haha lol and then remove them, or C, would they casually have a conversation and call them cutie, and once this stuff comes out about them, they would get extremely aggressive and ask them what the fuck is their problem? I think somebody would either choose B or C, or probably, well, you can't, well, I don't think before I speak, but someone would probably choose B or C. Most likely A, just block the person. But let's move on to the next message. Okay, so the 15-year-old says, "Hold up." James says, "Get a life and respect people's privacy." We already talked about this. That's a complete lie, you idiot. You're backpedaling because you got caught. No bad intentions whatsoever. Don't ever speak of me again, or speak about me again. I added you and minded my own business until you called me cute and started flirting with me saying you were bi. Again, it does not matter if they're bi or not. It matters if they're of legal age. You have to check. If they're not legal age, block them. Remove them as a friend. Something. Don't continue to talk to them." But anyway, he continues by saying, "People who can't respect privacy are the lowest of the low." I completely understand that. You clearly do not understand. I never intended anything bad by posting that, and if anyone says you did do something wrong, I can assure you that you did not. I know I didn't. You did by violating my privacy. Get your fucking friend in line before I do. Lying about your age debate someone is against the law, by the way. I didn't delete anything. In which messages? The messages of you admitting you lied about your age, I saved them and they're gone. I don't know, but I can promise you I didn't delete anything, lol. I don't know what he deleted there, but that does look kind of sus, but I'm not going to... We've already seen that this kid has proven this, as James Charles, to be predator and whatnot, so I'm not even going to bother complaining about the deleted chat message. Now, this kid had to take down the video as seen in this photo right here because the cops were coming to their house, and I'm assuming the parents, well, I wouldn't assume because I know the parents wouldn't want police men coming to their door 24/7 about their child being contacted by James Charles and all this other junk. So the parents made the kid delete the video, and pretty much that's where it ended. Except people had something to say about it on Twitter. You can, if you want to watch Bo Black's video again, go watch him. I'm going to try and link his channel name in the description, but basically he did a Twitter versus James Charles Part 2 video about this. So, yeah, but my final thoughts about this is that James Charles, he's a predator, okay? He's a pedophile. He should be in jail right now. But he probably won't, seeing that I just got a notification from Optimus, another great channel, go subscribe to him as well, saying that James Charles is pretty much getting away with all this. Now, again, my final thoughts are, well, I've already stated one of my final thoughts, but another thing is that this whole situation would just blow over if James would just simply confirm and actually confirm the boy's age instead of just uh, instead of just saying, "Oh, you're 15," even though I have only checked once. We have one. My final say on this whole thing is that this right here really shows how much of a fucking man baby James Charles acts when he gets called out for shit like this. So, yeah, but on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because there's really not much else to talk about, because, well, I've already showed you guys everything. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Windmill, windmill,